going to say a few words before we continue. The last 4 years of Lake Whitacre has been amazing. I've loved every minute of it, from marching band, down the heat and the sweat, to indoors doing concert band and festival. I've enjoyed every minute of it. I was lucky enough freshman year to have made in the top band, the symphonic band. Originally playing tenor sax, and junior I switched to alto. I've been to China the spring trips, spring year. I've been to New York. We went to Tennessee last year, and we went to Disney World this year. And all the memories I want to have is going to be amazing. I'm going to miss it a lot. There are a few people I did mention in my program. A few people that I want to thank. You can read through that if you like, but there are a few other people I'd like to thank specifically. Starting with Dr. Roberts. He began teaching me in 8th grade, and he's pushed me so hard. I would not be here playing either all my intimate solos or being able to organize this ensemble without the efforts that he's put into teaching me and making me a better musician. So thank you, Dr. Roberts. I look forward to the next 4 years at Shenandoah. I hadn't originally thought I was going to go there, but as things started happening and applications started coming in, it just felt like the best fit for me. So that's going to be great. I'd like to thank Mr. Oley again one more time, Mr. Smith, for putting up with me and bearing with me this year during my senior year. To all of you for coming. I was hoping for a lot of people, but I wouldn't have expected it to actually have happened. I was ready to be disappointed, but you guys are fantastic, and I really appreciate all of your support since I moved to Virginia, so thank you. I'd like to thank Miss Diane Peeler, who is my neighbor and a second mom to me. All the work you put in helping me raise me, my mom.
It's only because I pay him in cookies.
Yeah, that's true. She makes the best chocolate chip cookies. So thank you for all of your support and your help since I've gotten to Virginia. I know I'm going to forget a few people. I've written down a few notes before, but it's inevitable. The people I want to thank the most is my family. Crap. my dad last night, we were at the band banquet, and I gave a senior speech, and he came up to me at the end and said, "Thank God you didn't cry." Here I am. Okay. My family has always been there. They've raised me better than I could have ever asked. They've supported me. There's not even words to describe how much effort and hard work they've put into making me who I am today. My sister, where is she? I know we've argued a few times, but she's always been there more than I've ever expected, and more than I've ever believed. Even when we're arguing or yelling at each other or fighting, I could turn around. If I have a bad moment, I could go to her and just start talking to her, and we're immediately right there reconciled on the spot. So thank you, Julia, and thank you for playing this as well. And my mom, who brought me into this world, yay! What more can I ask for? I don't always say your cooking's the best, but it gets me through.
Okay, I think I better edit that out.
She more than anybody has been there. Whether I've yelled at her just out of anger and emotions from what's going on at that time in my life, she's always there to pick me up whenever I'm falling down. And I'll let them up. Thank you. Before I jump ahead, I also want to thank my grandparents who are here from Corona, California. Flew all the way out here for graduation in this recital, so thank you. They have supported me in every way that my parents and the rest of my family have not. They have, and that's a very good thing. I always, when I was younger, I used to think, oh wow, man, Pa and Grammy called, great, I got to talk to them. But nowadays, it's like, I'm really thankful for that, because I like being able to talk to you guys, and knowing that you guys care about what I do, even though you're 2,500 miles away. You're just one simple phone call away, and that really means a lot, that I can always talk to you at any time, and you're always there for me. So thank you for coming, and I really appreciate all the support you've given me for the last 18 years. And my dad. My dad and I, we're on a good streak. We are so funny. There is nobody that is a funnier tandem than my dad and I. He, for some of you who don't know, was in the Navy for 22 years. 22? 20 years. 20 years of life. So, as you can expect at home, he was a drill sergeant. If things weren't done his way, they weren't the right way. Well, it taught me for the better. It had me keep an open mind on how to solve problems. It made me think of the best ways to solve a problem, the most efficient ways. And when he wasn't yelling at me to clean my room or to get the food out of my room, he was always there teaching me and mentoring me and teaching me how to become a better man. And I'm so appreciative of that dad. And no matter what I might say, I'm so thankful to call you my dad, and I love you. Before we start getting too teary-eyed again, we're going to do our final piece. This piece, actually I heard it the first time, also at a saxophone symposium. I don't think it was the same one when Dr. Roberts premiered the Mackey Concerto. But I thought it was so neat having the entire Navy band saxophone section come out in front of the Navy band with a snare drum player and play this. It blew my mind. I mean, Mr. Roberts and his fellow musicians at the time. It was always my piece that I was looking forward to every single year I went to the saxophone symposium, no matter who else was a guest player there. So when I was trying to figure out pieces to do for this recital, I was thinking through a few, but then it hit me, and I said, you know what? If 8 players in the Navy band can do it, 24 high schoolers and so forth can do it, right? So the next piece we're going to do is Philippe Geiss Sir Patrick. encore piece.